Hi, everybody. Welcome to WCA Extra. This is our live desk streaming show. Starting a little bit late this morning, but just wanted to touch on a kind of a fun thing this week. Obviously, a big week for skiers and riders. Snow coming down, and especially so on those mountains all across Vermont. The person who knows that firsthand here is our Catherine Huntley, who actually was at Stowe yesterday. Big day for them as skiers and riders get out on the trail. First and foremost, Catherine, thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks, John.
Yeah, and I know you had some fun yesterday, so I really quickly would just want to get this out of the way. I don't think they're going to see it in the story, but you are a figure skater, and you are a very good figure skater at that, and had some fun out there. So kind of just really quickly, what's your history of skating? I know you skated at Boston University, right?
Yeah, I skated at Boston University.
Yeah.
I started when I was 4 in
Yeah.
Cleveland, grew up skating, grew up competing. It was kind of my first love
Yeah.
before journalism, so it was nice to kind of combine them into one thing all together.
Yeah.
Now, anytime I can get out there, I always jump at it. Although, let me tell you, at 31, it's hitting a little bit different than it did
Yeah.
at
Tight.
22.
Yeah.
I'm a little sore,
Yeah.
which is crazy because I was not doing any of my jumps or anything yesterday, but it was so much fun. I love to compete, I love to skate,
Yeah.
and so it was just like what a joy to be able. I mean, it's not really work when you get to do
Yeah.
two things you love
Well,
at the
that's
same
fun.
time.
It's fun too. To give you some credit too. I can't skate. I grew up in Massachusetts. I look like a baby deer if I went out on the ice, and I need the stacks of milk crates. So I'll give you
No, John,
that.
anyone can do it. Anyone can do it
Yeah,
unassisted. I promise you. I'll take you out there.
I'll try. It'll be embarrassing for me, but I know you're out there on the for Stowe on their rink. But just as far as yesterday goes, you headed out there. You talked to some skiers and riders. What's it looking like right now on the mountain, especially as they kind of just get things going now?
Well, it's so funny because for those of us who live here in the Champlain Valley, we have a dusting, and that's being
Yeah.
generous of snow. And the farther I got into the mountains driving to Stowe, I was like, oh, I'm like feeling the holiday season. I'm feeling the vibes. And then I got up to Stowe and I was like, oh my gosh, it's full winter. It's
Yeah.
really incredible just the base layer they've been able to put on. And it's so fun for anyone who's been at Stowe. You have a really good view right up the mountain, and you can see this really significant snow line
Yeah.
that's even further up. But even, down at the base lodge, they have a lot of snow, inches and inches and inches. And right now they only, well, as of yesterday,
Yeah.
they had 7 trails open for opening day, but that's of 116 trails. However, they say like because they have a base layer and because we have some favorable
Yeah,
weather coming up, they're going to be able to pump that snow out and open up the trails.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and it really just seems like all the dominoes are falling at the same time. We had Killington, and pretty much most of them are by this weekend. So it's all coming to form now, which is funny because we feel like we just skipped right over fall. But and I guess anything that's different, this kind of season, anything coming down the pike as far as the events and people can expect, when they head up to Stowe.
Well, so actually at the Stowe Mountain Resort,
Yeah.
something everyone keeps talking about is in the spring, they're bringing back the pond skim, which people kept talking to me about on the first day of the season, and that usually comes like the last day of the season. So people are very, very excited for that. So keep an eye out for that when it gets warmer. But then across the street at the lodge at Spruce Peak where I was skating, they have a ton of events coming up this December. This weekend, I believe it's a Charlie Brown Christmas live, so you get to see your favorite Peanuts in person, and they have all different kind of holiday things. We even have professional figure skaters coming in with Ice Dance International. Some of my favorite skaters I watched growing up, Alyssa Cisney is one. And so that should be really fun to see some actual professionals out on the ice. But it's something that really struck me is
Yeah.
What?
Couldn't tell the difference.
Oh, thanks, John.
Yeah.
But I mean, anyone can skate at that rink at the lodge at Spruce Peak. If you bring your own skates, it's free, and it's a refrigerated rink, so it's nice. I mean, the ice is really, really great. So it's even if you're not a skier or snowboarder, there's plenty of stuff to do, and it's such a nice holiday vibe there. It's really fun.
Well, that's what I mean. The Christmas countdown's on, and I think people are looking forward to it. But we'll show that in just a sec. But Catherine, thanks so much for hopping on, and it's good to know everybody gets to have fun every once in a while. So
I love it.
Yeah.
Thanks, John.
Awesome. Thanks so much for hopping on. That was our Catherine Huntley there, just talking about Stowe and their kind of kickoff to the season here. Again, just kind of a fun one. We really need that every once in a while, and I think we actually have the beginning of her story here, which has her skating, which I think is great. So we'll pop that up in just a sec.
An absolutely idyllic time here at the Lodge of Spruce Peak. In fact, I had to get my skates out and take them for a spin. I love the winter, and we're taking full advantage of this beautiful ice rink in the village at Spruce Peak. And we were at Stowe Mountain Resort's opening day to see all the skiers and snowboarders having fun.
Bringing in the first share of the year at Stowe Mountain Resort. Plenty of excited skiers and boarders couldn't resist getting out for some of the first turns of the season.
It's like your grandmother's birthday. You got to be out there, see everybody. Opening chair is always just so much camaraderie.
We caught up with people on opening day who were stoked to be back on the slopes.
Well, it's day one. It's a good day to get the legs back under you and get going and try it again and see where you left off and where you're starting from.
Why are you out here on day one?
Well, because I've been waiting on this since April 20th of last year. Every single day I've been thinking about this day.
Seth Gentry is from the South, but lives in Stowe now. In his fourth season, he still can't get enough.
It's going to be a really good season. I mean, we're excited. Everybody's excited. And, good snowmaking, good grooming, and everything looks tip-top right now.
A challenging fall with warm weather and little snow made it difficult for Stowe in the lead up to the season to open slightly later than their normal target date, but the snow gods have brought the powder just in time.
The process for the snowmakers and the groomers and the whole mountain ops team it's been hard, but they're resilient and they kept going, and they took every advantage of all the snowmaking opportunities, and they got us here.
Right now, Stowe has 7 trails open out of their available 116. But a good base means a positive future.
And we're continuing to pop natural trails as we get more snowfall and make snow, and we plan to expand pretty quickly.
Fresh snow from the skies and snow guns blazing is making for a great start that everyone hopes will make for an even better future.
It's a beautiful day. We just got some good fresh snow, so it's been really fun.
It's one of the best opening days in recent memory, and it's just really good to see the Stowe family and familiar faces and get back on the hill.
Now, skiing or snowboarding isn't quite your thing. There's plenty of events coming up here at the Lodge at Spruce Peak, including this weekend, a Charlie Brown Christmas live. Later this month, professional figure skaters coming to skate right here. And of course, if you just want to come out and tool around, you can do that. It's free to skate if you bring your own skates as well. For now, in Stowe, Catherine Huntley, Channel 3 News.
I need to see that last spin. Peter, are you going to get your skates on?
I was just going to ask you the same thing.
720 axle from you?
Yeah, because we think I can do that.
What? No, I think you can do it. I can't even. I think I said to her before, I can't even skate.
Oh, I can't either. No.
Yeah. Really?
It's constant falling.
It is one of those things that I am a little embarrassed of. But as far as people getting out there this weekend, a bunch more mountains are opening up.
Yeah.
Already open this week.
Yeah.
It's just a high time for snow.
Got a few more opening today. We got some opening as we head into the weekend. And speaking of snow, we got more of it on the way. Hopefully you were able to maybe soak up and enjoy a little bit of sunshine out there. I'm noticing as I look out the window here in the Champlain Valley that sunshine's quickly diminished and the clouds starting to make their return once again. And that's going to be the trend here for the rest of the day today. Clouds back on the increase. You can still see a little bit of sunshine, especially out towards Rutland and Linden right now. But again, the clouds are back on the increase. Those clouds, they start to give way to a few snow showers here. Especially as we head into this evening. Temperatures, teens and 20s out there, a chillier start to the day thanks to the fact that we did see those clear skies last night. So here's how the rest of the day shapes up. Clouds are back on the increase by about noontime. I think most of us starting to deal with that cloud cover once again. Start to see a few light snow showers begin to fly here through the evening hours today. But the snow really becomes widespread and moderate in nature as we head into the course of the night tonight. By about 11 o'clock midnight, snow fairly widespread in nature. That continues here through the course of the morning commute time tomorrow morning as well. before we start to see the coverage begin to break apart a bit here as we head through Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening, but still dealing with a few on and off snow showers. Then we head into Friday morning. The snow showers become increasingly more confined to the upper elevations here as we head into the day on Friday. So in terms of how much snow we're talking about, well, again, it does seem like most of us see a good amount of snow. Widespread 3 to 6 inches out there. However, take a look at the higher elevations of the Adirondacks, Green Mountains, White Mountains. I think we could talk about 5 to 10 inches. Also, then take a look at the southern spine of the Green Mountains, places like western portions of Windham County, Bennington County. They could see 8 to even 16 by the time we're all said and done here. And Friday morning rolls around. Then once again, yes, we've got that big old gap right in the Champlain Valley. That's where we'll see 1 to 3 by the time Friday morning rolls around. Also Thursday and into the day on Friday, gusty conditions at times. Take a look as we head towards Thursday night. At times, gusts upwards of 35 to potentially 40 miles per hour. So that's going to mean blowing snow, especially as we head into your Friday morning commute. The good news is that breeze does start to diminish ever so slightly here as we head into Friday evening and Friday night, but nonetheless, cool conditions plus that breeze gonna means it feels really chilly out there as we head into your day on Friday. Waking up Friday morning, most of us going to be talking about wind chills on either side of that 0 degree mark, and really through the rest of the day, Friday we'll talk wind chills in the single digits and teens out there. So we've got a big old chill heading our way as we head into the end of this week. First layer forecast here for the rest of the day today. Temperatures, they'll climb back into the upper 20s and low to mid 30s out there. Increasing clouds overhead, already starting to see that this morning, followed by a few snow showers as we head towards later this afternoon and evening. Tonight, snow fairly widespread in nature, starting to come down at a pretty good clip as well, as temperatures fall back into the 20s and 30s, so we really don't lose all that much ground here into the night ahead. Into your day tomorrow, we don't gain that much ground either, as the snow showers begin to kind of lose some of that coverage as we head towards tomorrow afternoon, as well as tomorrow evening. So now look at that 7-day forecast. Again, as I mentioned, snow showers become increasingly more confined to the mountains here as we head into your day on Friday. Still a chance at a few snow showers for both Saturday and Sunday. Warming up again as we head towards next week, if you want to call it that. It's actually back to where we should be for this time of year. Monday and Tuesday back towards the 40s. But still a chance at a few rain and snow showers.
Well, that's what I mean. I feel like all morning this morning we always talk about like these mountains need a good base layer.
Yeah.
And they're getting it.
They're getting
that's
it.
That's the thing. But this, they're getting it.
They're getting it.
With
That's for
43
sure.
degrees, yeah, it's the wind is tough. I think I mentioned that yesterday.
Yeah. And you know what? The wind is only going to get tougher here, especially Thursday night into Friday morning.
Yeah.
I have an odd feeling when we come into work Friday morning, it's going to feel cold out there.
Cold.
Yeah.
I feel like my face.
I've already started to notice
real dry.
Yeah, dry skin all over.
Skincare companies making money this time. Put it that way. Thank you, Peter. I think it does for us here on WCAX Extra. Of course, you can see Peter and I just a couple hours now on Channel 3 News at noon.
Yep.
All of our other content on WCAX.com. And, of course, our evening shows all throughout today and tonight. That in mind, stay warm, and we'll see you later.
Yeah.